Welcome. So we're gonna just start with the message. Was getting ready to sit down today and this card flew out of this deck. Recognize the signs from above. Angels are sending you messages now, but you're too distracted to notice. Stay alert and open to divine guidance. So we're not seeing something. Something is being communicated to us, but we're not seeing it. And look, I just noticed 444. So this could be, this is through through numbers, through patterns, through signs, right? We have feathers here, we have coins, butterflies, our connection to nature, our connection to life. I'll never forget when my father passed away, that was the first time that I ever noticed feathers and was communicating with feathers. And it wasn't that were there ever feathers there before, but it was direct connection to them as messages and feeling that within. And seeing these feathers was one of the biggest parts of healing that I had with communicating with my father. In the 5D. And I know my sister always talks about, you know, butterflies and her mom, and I know we can all relate to this. There's something that pulls us. We're directly connected to something. We're one with it. We are laser focused in the present moment. We're feel this, like that song, you know, that song that comes on, or that message from the stranger, but we're not seeing this, but we're going to. And I know that this just happened. Like, I found a coin and it had a turtle on it and it meant something to me, but somebody in need needed money and I gave it to them. And I said, you know, if this is meant to come back into my universe, it will. And I opened up the dryer and this coin, the same coin, fell out, but the number on it, like the date was 2017, the year my father passed away. And that's what I mean, like the divine is speaking to us. The universe is communicating with us. And this has to do with communication. We know many times, like, people talk about Mercury retrograde and everything's gonna fall apart, but that's not this. It's a map. Look, everything is a map. Everything is a clue, some sort of information. Like, and then we're gonna use that for our advantage. So right now we're gonna work on communication, but that doesn't mean like we're gonna get into victim template mode or, you know, start this blame game. This is about taking responsibility now for co-creation and really what that means. And we're enjoying the whole piece of it. This is like finding the joy in the negative, finding the positive in the negative and shifting with it. We're doing so much of this. So I want to see what this means. So we're going to go right here. Oh, and there's another message. White eagle. White eagle, guys. I don't know what that means. But white eagle, for whoever that message is for. And we'll continue to find out. There's a connection to, there's going to be a lunar eclipse. Oh, there's something right there. Let's see what it is. The 10 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. So we're having a completion of healing from anxiety. We're healing from anxiety, and this is emotional. This is emotional freedom. This is emotional fulfillment. But it's happening through a tower moment. But this tower moment is for our greater good. We're going to get educated through this. We're going to get educated through the earth. Now, what is Taurus? Taurus is the bull, slow and steady, but strong. That bull's not going anywhere. That bull's not going anywhere. And I always remember my dad. My dad always used to say, you mess with the bull, you get the horns. Whatever we're not looking at, like what sign we're not seeing, it has to do with an illusion or a blind spot, something like aspect of our shadow self, something that we really need to look at. And it's there, it is, it's connected to the Hermit and solitude. And I don't know, guys, I don't know if this full moon is in, I can't remember if it's Virgo. I want to think it's Virgo. And that would be why this card just got left here. Maybe it's Scorpio, but I think it's Virgo. So look, we're going to be healing in a time of solitude to clear, like, you know, to connect with our truths. We're going to clear our throat chakra. There's a connection right now to healing, the healing that's happening between our heart chakra and our throat chakra. There's a connection there. And we are going to expand off that, because let's find out what that means right now. Let's go right here. Go into the Sword of Light Oracle. And that is where this message came from. This is working with Archangel Michael. Oh, what card got left here? What is this? Deeper insights are at hand. Your overall plan is good, but the details need work. Reflect before moving forward. So we're moving forward with a plan, but we still need details. And it has to do with this Tower moment and healing from anxiety through solitude, but it's connected to our 10 of Cups. Emotional fulfillment, emotional freedom, emotional stability. And we know we're not our emotions. We're witnessing our emotions, and we're not our thoughts. We're witnessing them. We're the consciousness that with witnessing them, and we decide what we charge. What thoughts are we charging? What emotions are we charging with our energy? We are co-creators. That's why meditation is key, so you can slow down and are present with what thoughts will I charge versus which ones am I going to let float away? I'm not going to feed into them. I'm not going to feed my energy into them. And that's laser focusing on the present moment. Okay, there it is. All right. Oh, we have 3 messages. So, be honest with yourself. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth. Then let Source take it from here. And this has to... I'm telling you, my body's just reacted. This is how it goes. So, when we're working with spirit, right? So, all your feelings, even the difficult ones, completion, and that has to do with this sign. And we're going to be open. Open your heart. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others and let love heal the situation. Now, this is love. This isn't where we're looking at ourselves with guilt and shame. What's negative, what's lower vibrational. This is where we're applying love there. And a lot of it has to do with forgiveness and forgiveness of the experience. It's being able to, not label it as good or bad. But this is an experience. What did I learn from this? What did I gain from this? What am I going forth with this patterns? And put love there and not feed into the programs. We're not going to feed into the programs of what's telling us what's right and wrong, so that we are feeling guilt and shame. What we're doing is we're having an experience and we're learning from it and we're growing from it and we're expanding from it and we're doing what's right from within to without. This is about our inner compass leading the way. Our inner compass is leading the way. And it's connected to embrace this magical moment. You are in the perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled. But these have to do with looking at everything. This has to do with looking at the negative. This has to do with looking at the things we don't want to see and then applying love there. And then forgiving ourselves for having the experience so we can see what we need to see. And also just too, loving actual life here, the weirdness of it, the awkwardness of it. Who says we can't? And people controlling us, people controlling our emotions, people controlling our thoughts, people controlling our energy. No, this isn't that. We're free. We're free. And that is our birthright. And a lot of us, that's why we feel the way that we do. We can't be controlled. We'll stand up for change. We are the change. This is another level of accepting your uniqueness. This is another level of accepting your authenticity, your story, and rocking it, and loving yourself, and loving all the experiences. And like, this is where we get to a place where we wouldn't change any of it for the world. We wouldn't change any of it for the world, even the bad, because it made us us. It made everything. It's this beautiful symphony of life. And it's really having this connection and understanding and acknowledgement of the power bigger than us. The powers bigger than us. The forces of creation, source, energy, life itself. But then everything else that goes around with it. There's death, and there's love in death. There's love in death. There's love everywhere. There's love and fear. Love is everywhere. And we are expanding, not allowing people to put us in boxes and tell us that we have to suffer, or tell us that we have to be in fear, or tell us that we have to be in shame and guilt. We're expanding from all of this, because we're playing our heart's song. We're playing our heart's song. This has to do with the truth. We need to connect to a deeper level of truth. And then King of Wands is here. Our passions. Our passions. Our passions are going to speed things up. Guys, I need to have this quick sip of tea. Okay. Our passions are speeding us up. We're going to the Numinous, or Astro deck. So our passions are going to speed things up. I feel like this sign is just going to hit us straight in the face. Like that. The sign I got from the coin for my dad. Capricorn. The boss, serious, authoritative, ambitious, realistic, structured, traditional, wise, enduring, accomplished, badass, majestic, competent, prepared, down to earth, corporate, reserved, rigid, and disciplined. We are going to use this energy. We're going to use this energy and ground and manifest it. We know that Capricorns are master manifestors. Like, Capricorns are building through the earth. It's a different way. Like, this is the energy of somebody who is a business person. You know, corporate, they own corporations. They're always figuring out how to expand through the earth. But it is through being disciplined. Like, this has something to do with being down to earth too. Like, listen to all these things again. Serious, authoritative, ambitious, realistic, structured, traditional, wise, enduring, accomplished, badass, majestic, competent, prepared, down to earth, corporate, reserved, rigid, and disciplined. So let's see what this is connected to. What's this connected to? The first house and Taurus. There it is. The bombshell. And we know this is connected to Taurus season and our solar eclipse in Taurus with the sun and the moon. So we're expanding with the self, the first house, physical body, outlook, self-image, life philosophy, consciousness, opinions, awakening, self-awareness, arrival, expression, gateway, entry point. It says portal energy, and that is what is happening right now with this solar eclipse. It's portal energy to manifest with. And Taurus, the bombshell, earthy, practical, steadfast, productive, fertile, tactical, ample, worthy, ripe, pleasure-seeking, sensuous, blooming, solid, possessive, tenacious, loyal, patient, and deliberate. And there it is. All right, guys. We're going to head on over to part 2 and we're going to share this message. I'll see you there.